Hey y'all, it's me, and today I felt like sharing some of the fantastic things I'm seeing that are happening in the world. One of the things that have been brought to my attention to a person I met in my life recently by a gentleman named Roel has shared with me some great news that have been happening in the Philippines. One of the things that are happening in the Philippines is their ability to adapt and thrive in conditions that seem to be dismal. And one of the things that we as human beings are able to do is to adapt to what seem impossible situations in our lives. And through their pure will and willingness to work together as a community down in the Philippines, they're able to overcome some of the most challenging things in their life. One of the things that they're able to do is by cultivating a community challenge, and the challenge was to form a community garden that would provide food for everyone on the island. And they called this garden the Garden of Change. And through this garden, they were able to come together and work together and not only provide food enough for themselves, but to sell amongst the islanders and tourists in the community. And through that cultivation, they're able to not only meet what they need for themselves, but to thrive and to sell in the markets to, bring in extra income for their families down there. And this is very, very encouraging for me to see something like this happen, because I strongly believe when people come together, especially when they are operating in a way that is going to help people become the best version of themselves. And mind you, this is just one way, right? There's many ways that we can become the best version of ourselves. This is just one of the many ways. I'm very thankful that I was showing how people in the Philippines are coming together and thriving amongst even dismal circumstances. The whole island was wiped out through hurricane, and most people would feel like they would have to give up after they lost everything to a natural disaster like that. And through this disaster, the people in the Philippines were able to come together and actually start thriving again, and even becoming on top of where they were at before. And this is how it works for us too. We may feel like we have this internal turmoil within ourselves, but if we start working on ourselves, our inner world will translate into our outer world, because our outer world is a reflection of our inner world to begin with. So with this, I hopefully gives you encouragement to continue to be the best version of yourself despite what's going on outside of you. It's our inner world that is really important. And through this experience that was shared by Roel in the Philippines, hopefully this encourages you to continue to strive to become the best version of you. Well, I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.